Dritter Adventssonntag und ich lese jetzt aus dem Buch The New Earth CHING, translated and interpreted by Bobby Klein. Und ich lese auf der Seite 82, die Nummer 23, Splitting Apart. Okay, here we go. Sehe ich das wieder nicht? Above mountain, below earth. The wisdom is the laws of nature are incontrovertible. Observe, the earth is shifting below our feet. Stay in balance. So the earth, by her contractions and expansions, her breathing creates mountains. In the hexagram, yang earth is pushing upward, causing yin to rise in the form of a mountain. This is an act of creation. For this purpose to take place, that which lies peacefully on the earth must change as the mountain pushes upward. There is nothing to do but to accept this process. Something you have built or cherished seems to not be adhering to the time frame you had for it, or is splitting apart. It's not that the project or situation or the relationship should be abandoned. Rather, it's that you should keep still and take no outward actions as the current change unfolds. The hexagram pole is teaching us a lesson in letting go. It may be a career path, a relationship, some project you have been working on, or some aspect of your inner journey. It may be something you have cared for, praying that it would come to fruition. In letting go of attachments to the outcomes, recognizing them for what they are, you can create a new path or new direction. You have a choice. You can turn tail and run away from the issues facing you, in which case everything would collapse. Leaving you with nothing, or you can observe this natural process unfolding and remain inwardly. Still, while letting go of your old ways of thinking, your old attitudes and sense of entitlement, so that you can create a new positive direction that will support progress toward your goal. The right action here is to not abandon your goal. It is rather to recognize your prejudices and judgments and then let them go. Simply put, relax your mind. When you look honestly into the very heart of your present situation, you will most likely find that you have been influenced by doubts and fears. These are obstacles. By keeping still, enhancing your spiritual life through meditation, and by cultivating loving kindness. Loving kindness. You will find the spaciousness that further down the road will allow you to fully engage on a new, fresh level. In this way, you will develop a new perspective that will allow you to realize completion in whatever form that takes. The mountain rests on the earth. Its foundation is broad and strong. The old is falling away, leaving you with strength and a new resolve. In everything, there are cycles, increase and decrease, birth and death, fullness and emptiness. In your current situation, it is now time to embrace the idea that everything that has been created, no matter how strong, contains the seeds of disintegration and death. This is natural. Therefore, now is not the time for heroic action. It's time to be intro perspective. Allow the natural process to unfold in its own sweet time. Letting go of old hardwired patterns is truly one of the hardest things we as human beings can undertake. We become attached or even addicted to a certain way of thinking and being that have applied to situations or relationships our whole life. The greatest potential is always present in any situation. But it can only come to fruition if we are brave and confident enough to be open to new ways of thinking and being, which can only happen when we relax into the flow of what is. This is the Tao, the natural order of the universe. The card Poe number 23 tells us that it's time to make a new blueprint of the situation at hand. Once the old ways of thinking and reacting are released, you will be ready to take that new, fresh approach. It is only by doing so that you will find your true path. When a fire rages through the forest, it destroys most everything in its path, but it also unleashes seeds that will grow only after everything else has been consumed and destroyed. So it is in every act of letting go, there is a seed that will grow and become something wonderful and surprising. It is not timidity to be in contemplation and do nothing. In fact, it is an act of great strength and wisdom. Practice being still. In that stillness, look at your old patterns, thoughts, and behavior. Be the mountain. Feel your solidity on the earth. Solidity. From this vantage, you will draw great strength. Trust that through stillness, the correct way will be revealed. Die Seele braucht Stille.